thank you for coming. I appreciate it. This is the 25th episode of the AYERS podcast. Co-host Kaelyn Ryan. This feels so weird because I don't usually don't do this virtually. But we have Melinda Berry on from Too Hot to Handle. She's killing everything. So thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. How you been?
I've been really, really good. Life has been treating me amazing.
Oh wow, that's great to hear.
I'm like cheesing.
I just saw you were in Cannes. Like, well, how was that out there? How was that?
Oh my God, life-changing experience of a lifetime. It was good, super, super good.
I never good. Oh, Kaelyn, go ahead. You can go. My bad. I don't want to.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
Kaelyn, go ahead. Go. I don't want to. Go ahead.
Hello again, Melinda. My name's Kaelyn, by the way. So
hey, Kaelyn.
Hey, girl. And you mentioned you cheesing all the time, but you always kept this radiant, jovial, like spark, the way you're doing it right now on the show. So it's really cool to see how authentic. I never doubted the authenticity of it, but it's cool to see that this is just you. This is really sweet.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Sure. What are you doing right now? What's your day looking like later?
So today I actually have a day off, which is like shocking because since I came back from Cannes, I've been literally busy like a crazy person, which I am not complaining. I'm actually happy about it. But today I have a day off, so I'm going to spend it doing this and then do a little shopping and just enjoy it while it's free.
Oh, for sure.
Oh God, my bad. It's so weird. I'm sorry. Usually we're in the studio. Yeah, the Wi-Fi is not working. It's like really bad.
Are you nervous?
No, it's just everything's like not working. It's like okay, it's like
no,
the Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Yeah, but what do you have? What do you have like planning like in the future? I know you got big things coming on. You got any? I know you're modeling and everything. So like, what is like that future look like?
So I can't say much about 2022. Just know that 2021 was my introduction, and 2022 is going to be like, damn, this is who she is. Bam.
I believe it.
It's a lot. It's a lot happening. I am doing a lot of brand campaigns that are going to be out in a few days that I've been working on for the past weeks and months. So those are coming up soon. I hope to be signed to a modeling agency.
You will be. Mm-hmm.
Exactly, sis. I'm just going to speak it into the air and put that out there. But,
if I'm not wrong, on your Instagram bio, you say something along the lines of you creating your own runway because you are 5 foot and me too. Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, sis. Come on, sis.
So I find that beautiful that we are, as people, as Black girls, continuing to break the societal norm. And in your specific case, it has to do with the modeling industry and how typically a girl 5'9" and up, 6 feet preferred, is the ideal body type to dress. But you're showing that you and me at the petite size of 5'3" can still blaze the runway and make a statement.
100%. I think it's very, very important for me to have that message out there because not only that, but now I have a bunch of younger girls that look up to me. Yes. I have women from all across the world. So I also want to keep that image and also that positive look. Like, hey, it doesn't matter how tall you are or how short you are. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
No matter what society standards are. Break that barrier.
Thank you. That's good.
Do you feel like, because now you're like a mega star, you got millions of followers now, do you feel like you have to like chill out on social media, or you just still like you're still gonna just be you?
I'm gonna still be me no matter what, because I've always been Melinda since day one. Even before Too Hot to Handle, I was always Melinda. It's just that now millions of people get to see it. So it's like, for me, I'm not changing. I'm not, when I read comments, you're doing the most. Sis, go off my page then.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna change it. Like, this is me. And people love me because I'm me and I keep it real. And I'm gonna always be that person. Because a lot of people fail to realize when you get a lot of followers, a lot of attention, and sometimes you get negative feedback and people feel as though they have to change. But little do they know that's the challenge that you are currently being brought is, will you fold and change to be someone you're not to accommodate other people? Or will you continue to be that person that you are and break past that? So I've been challenged a lot these past few months. And I've learned that, hey, Melinda, no matter what stupidity is going to come my way, don't fold. And I didn't fold. And I kept it like this.
Because being you is what got you here. Sorry, Wayne. Being you is what got you here. So to 100%. Change that would be counterproductive. And then you would lose the genuine fans such as myself and others who fell in love with you on the screen because of you being Melinda. So to cower, it just seems idiotic. It doesn't make sense, but also people do struggle with confidence when they do receive those comments. So I do understand that space, but I'm happy that you're choosing to just be you no matter what. Because there's, I mean, why change? Yeah.
It's hard because, sorry, Wayne.
No, go ahead.
It's hard, especially like behind the scenes. What people don't see is all the nasty comments, all the nasty messages that I get. And I can understand why some people might want to change because of all the comments and all the messages. But it's like, you get that and you see it, but it's up to you to mentally prepare yourself for what you want to do next and how you want to handle that.
Yes.
The best way I handle it is put this finger right here and hit that black button.
That's what I was about to ask you. That I was like, how do you like handle that? I know like a lot of people, like just anybody, like there's so many negativity going on. Like if anybody having some good success, there's always somebody over there trying to knock them down. So like, how do you like handle that? Do you like just stay away from social media? I know you just mentioned blocking. Is there anything else you do?
Honestly, I've learned a lot about myself. Because old Melinda would have been retaliating and commenting back and arguing back. But now I'm like, you know what? I'm 28 years old. I don't have time to go Twitter fingers and Instagram fingers and arguing with people who I don't know and who don't know me from a can of paint. So I can either show a different side of me and have people judge me, or I can handle it the right way, the new way, and just ignore them and block them. And that's just that. It's a lot of blocking I gotta do. But I'd rather that outcome versus people judging me off of commenting back something and being seen in a whole nother light.
For sure.
Have you ever commented back to somebody and they like just were like a fan that was just trying to get your attention?
No. It depends on like what kind of attention they wanted. If it was trolling or if it was like a genuine good question. But 9 times out of 10, I talk to all my fans, all of them.
You spoke of the growth that you experienced just with how you respond to individuals. So that leads me to my question of what did you discover about yourself on the show that you didn't know or notice before? Like what character traits, what strengths, what weaknesses did you notice about yourself upon leaving?
Oh, that's such a good question. So, oh my God, wow. So going into How to Handle, I already had the mindset of I'm going to be myself, stay strong, and don't fold. That was my mindset. Even leaving out, I still have that. But when it came to men, I knew I always like loved to have the attention. I always was like, oh yeah, it's like easy for me to like have who I want.
Yeah.
Not only realizing, damn, I had to actually fight for someone in there that I would typically not fight for outside.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wouldn't you give that person a time or day outside? And I'm like, for me, I'm like, what the hell am I doing? Looking back at it now on the screen, I'm like, oh my God, I look crazy. I look crazy chasing after someone that didn't want me the whole time. And for me, I learned that, Melinda, holy crap. Like, you look crazy on TV chasing after someone. But for me personally, I realized the reason why I did that is because I came from a family of 16 and I was surrounded by a family of love and care and attention. So when I went into that, that's all I wanted to give was that love and attention. So I didn't know how to take not getting it back.
Yes.
But that taught me how to handle situations like that outside now. And I can't always give people, I can't expect people to give me what I give them.
Yeah.
And that's okay, because not everybody is ready for that kind of love. Not everybody is on that same level, and that's okay. Yeah. It hurts, but I've learned to always stay strong and still give love no matter what.
Well, woman to woman,
hate in my heart.
You did not fail. You weren't chasing. You didn't come across from girl to girl. You didn't come across to me as chasing someone who didn't want you. The individual that we're speaking of, it came across as if it was a mutual thing. And then there were, ups and downs, but that's relationships. And you guys are in this high intensity box, so to say, where you're chosen, where you've been chosen and selected to fall in love, potentially to make it to the end. And not that you were in it for the money or whatever have you, or the fame, but love mattered. So you were trying to make the most of it. So you never came across to me as desperate or chasing. You were really just giving your all. And when it didn't work, you pivoted and you moved on and you seem happier. So I don't think you failed in that aspect.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
No, on the show, I was like, Matt, I don't want to say his name, but I was low-key mad. Like, bro, what are you doing?
We're not giving any airtime to that person.
Yeah, but I was like, what are you doing? I was just like, I don't know, I was upset. Now I was also like, Melinda, like, you gotta cut him off like a suit, because like I think as a guy, like when you see it, it's like, okay, you know what he's about. So I was like, well, we gotta cut him off like second episode. So I was like, I think it was like the scene, like he was talking, you guys had a conversation, then he went to go talk to some other girl. I was like, Melinda, just cut him off there. Don't even talk to him at all. I said, it's not even worth it. And then I was just like, no, don't. But I don't know.
You know what's crazy? Being on the show, like, we don't notice the things that are going on behind the scenes. Like some of the things, like when Marva was getting to the hot tub. When certain scenes were happening, I didn't know what was going on. So like, it's like you don't know what's going on until you sit back and watch it.
So when did
and that wasn't me.
When did you like first watch the season? Like when it came out, did you seen it before it released?
Oh, like season 1?
No, your season. Have you watched your season yet?
I did. I watched it, but it took me a few hours to like actually hit play. Cause like I didn't. I was like, oh God, do I really want to watch this? And it took me a few hours to actually hit it. And I was like, all right, here we go. And I turned it on. And my heart was pounding like a crazy person. I was sweating in my palms. I'm just like, oh,
I can imagine.
Lord. Yeah. My family's watching it. My friends back at home are watching it. And I'm just like, oh, I know I did something that's going to have everyone shook.
Well, you mentioned earlier that you were 28 years old. Where I thought you were 23. I'm 23. Or 20 or anything like, and I am not confused because our melanin defies time.
It's that black on crack.
But like to hear that you're 28 and you're so, and not 28 is not an old age in the slightest, but you're so youthful and you have such a sweet spirit that I really thought you were closer to your 20s. To hear that you're almost 30 and you look and feel and act, that's really good, girl.
Thank you. Because you know what? I never let no one's age or my age define who I am. It's like,
no, we're timeless.
Young at heart. Exactly. Like you said, we are timeless, girls. I'm gonna keep it that way.
I know you just mentioned you watched your season. Was there anything like you were like specifically like you saw from yourself? You're like, yo, I gotta like make sure that like I should keep doing this more, or I shouldn't do this more, or, from watching yourself.
No, because there was nothing in there that I would have not done outside the role of myself. I'm like, I was funny. I was authentically me. So for me to sit back and be like, oh, I should probably change this or keep going with this, it wouldn't have changed anything because I'm still that same Melinda that was on Too Hot to Handle.
What? My other question I have, was there somebody that you were like cool with on the show, then you watched the season of the season, and then you're like, okay, I don't want to be like close to that person, or I don't like how they move from watching the show. I know like it's different from like viewers how we look at it.
Right. Actually no, like everyone from the season I love everyone from the season. Like everyone is doing their own thing. Everyone is in a whole nother path in their careers. And I'm so proud of everyone for like what they're doing. So honestly, no. I mean, everyone makes the choices they want to make, and that's on them. I'm not one to sit here and judge anyone for their actions, because who am I to judge anyone, you know? Like, everyone is fighting a battle in their lives. We don't know what's going on behind closed doors. No one knows what I'm going through behind closed doors. So I can't look at something on TV and compare that now to real life. It is what it is, you know? I love everyone, and I wish everyone nothing but the best of luck.
That's good. That's good.
I'm not sure if you did this. Go ahead, Wayne.
No, I said go ahead.
Oh, I'm not sure if you did this intentionally, but you know, as Black women, we are very versatile when it comes to our hairstyles. And you served looks. You served looks with the hat, with the feathers, with the you served poolside. And that was just poolside. You served looks. So if it wasn't, I wouldn't be surprised. But if it was intentional to showcase us in different styles and textures, how important is that, or was that for you to showcase us in different aspects, straight, long, wavy, and natural kinks?
Knowing that I was going to go on a show as a Black woman, I knew I had to represent and show the world that we are just not this one standard look.
No.
I went on there and I had this plan. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to bring Melinda to Netflix. I'm going to bring Melinda to the world and show people, no matter the skin color, how diverse we can be. But most importantly, Black women, especially my people. I wanted to go there, bring different wigs, different like hairstyles, outfits, colors, everything that they are scared to express. I want to show them, hey, look at how I do it. You can do it.
Yes.
Dope.
And you slayed each look, so I'm with that.
Thank you. I'm gonna lie, girl, I did.
Oh Lord. Were there some scenes or confessional moments, or I don't know, scenes overall that weren't aired? Obviously that we won't know that you were called saying that or doing that, but then you saw it and you were like, praise God they didn't air that.
There was one thing that I prayed on every night that would not air. Every night I prayed.
And they did
it. Got to the point where I had to call production, like, guys, please don't.
Did they listen to you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, good. Okay.
It didn't.
Good.
But that's because it didn't work out on the scene. So I was like, okay. Also, there was one scene, I think I mentioned this before, when Nathan and I did a workshop. It was all like we all did a workshop, and it was with the like clay and like rap. And Nathan and I was partnered in this workshop, and we had picked clay all over our bodies, and I wrapped Nathan to me, like face to face, body to body. We were like this, and I was like, wow, and like we were like, we had to like tell the other person, oh, what do you like about them? What are their attributes? And as I'm wrapped, like with Nathan, he's in my face like this. And I'm just like, I love that you're confident. And Nathan just said so many nice things about me that I literally almost cried.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was one of my favorite scenes, and they didn't air it.
Yeah, because I'm like trying to recall, but
they didn't air it. It was so beautiful. Like, and it was at that point, I'm like, maybe I should pursue things with Nathan.
Maybe I should switch over. Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yes.
Okay, maybe. Nah, all right, no.
Wow.
Yo, Nathan seems like how are you guys now? Like, I know he's like, he seems
Nathan.
like a sweetheart. He seems like a sweetheart.
He is such a good soul. Nathan is such an amazing person. Like, honestly, like on the show, Nathan got me through so much that wasn't shown. Like, there were times where I would cry and times where I felt down and didn't know who to turn to. Nathan, Peter, and Cam were the three guys I went to for advice when I didn't know what my next move were going to be with this person. And Nathan was always there for me. He always had my back. Like, there were times where I would literally go to Cam and cry in his arms. And Cam would like be like, Mel, you are a strong girl. You got this. Like, man. Like, Nathan was amazing, but Cam and Peter, like, those were my rocks.
Yeah. Wow. Do you feel like it's too high of intensity, or is it more calm? Because in the show, we know that there's edits during production, and you guys are 1 second playing a game, you jog back to the villa, and now you guys are talking. But how much downtime actually takes place in between these pivotal moments?
There was not a lot of downtime because we were always like busy filming something. But there was like when it came to like the workshops, we had maybe an hour to get ready and like to just prepare. And then once the workshop was over, we'll go have lunch, and then we'll go go to the confession room. We'll talk about it and stuff like that. But not a lot of downtime. We were always busy doing something, or someone was too busy breaking the rules somewhere.
Right. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Oh, I want to know if there's like another reality TV show you could be on. What TV show? There's like Love Island, Temptation Island.
I love Temptation Island.
I think that show is twisted.
It is twisted. I watch it for that drama.
Have you seen season 2? I think season 2 is the greatest season.
Ooh, I think I might have skimmed season 2 because sometimes I just get to the part where like all the drama is happening.
No, season 2 was like the peak. I was like, I don't think this show will ever be as good as season 2. Like, I don't think
Wow.
Temptation Island's crazy. I couldn't do that.
It's good. It's good. Yeah. I could not go on that show. I would not want to go on there.
Oh yeah.
Yes, That's a really tricky concept, but people go on and they find what they need, or they realize what they didn't notice, and in a way, it's a blessing, but it hurts. It hurts.
Yeah,
it seems like
100%.
Yeah,
especially if you've been with someone for like 5 years, and then you go to test it. It's like, why would you want to go test it?
Yeah, I wouldn't even. I'd be like, we're not going on that show.
No, right. I would say if we have to go on this show, then we shouldn't even be together.
No, we're not going on this show. I'd be seeing. I said no. I'm not going on this show. You couldn't pay me to go on that show. No.
Melinda, I have a question. Would you ever, outside of being these shows require this as well, but outside of love series or shows where you're just in communication, would you go on a show that required athleticism, endurance, like Big Brother or The Challenge? Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, I can see you thriving. I love Big Brother personally so much. I'm getting into The Challenge on MTV, but Big Brother.
Yeah.
So I could see you thriving, and I'm trying to think of your social game and what you would do. And, yeah.
Big Brother, I could 100% see myself on. The Challenge, not so much, because I feel like, nothing really intimidates me, but I see how they play, and I see how people are backstabbing and not disloyal, and I don't take that kindly. I don't take this people who are disloyal and just snakes. I will get so pissed if someone I'm really close with and building an alliance with turns on me. Like,
if you haven't auditioned for Big Brother, and I know you can't speak on everything, if you haven't or have been thinking about it, I think it'd be cool if you did audition for next year's. And with the person you are, and if it's God's will, I don't see them not casting you. So I would love to see you.
That's amazing.
I would love to see you on it. Yeah.
We'll see what the future holds.
Right. We'll see.
Would you be interested in acting or anything? Like, I know, would you even like want acting? I know like your fashion's crazy too. So would you also do want to start up your own clothing line or anything?
100%. So acting, I'm currently about to take some acting classes because I do want to get into acting. I could totally see myself in a movie. Horror movie, I'm not sure, because I'll probably actually forget that I'm like acting and start swinging. So I don't know if I can do the horror aspect, but I could do like a drama or a comedy. I can see myself doing that.
A romantic comedy, a drama, anything. You there's no real bounds to you, Melinda. There's no bounds. I can really see you doing anything. So I'm excited. I know you can't speak on these things, but when they start to unfold for us, because you already know what they are, when they start to unfold for us, I'm gonna be cheering through the Instagram feed. Yeah.
2022, we will be doing this again.
Oh yeah, I believe that. Oh my gosh.
It says massive.
Oh, this is good. You deserve it. This is good.
Thank you.
I know you were talking about do you actually even need to sign to a model agency? Because it seems like you're already doing big things. So would you even do you even need it? I know some people okay, I need it, and it seems like you kind of already moving without it.
And it's crazy you say that because I actually had thoughts of that. I'm like, I've got myself this far. Do I actually need a modeling agency? I don't know. I don't really think so, but I think it'd be also good to have because maybe they can give me opportunities that I might not be able to get.
Yeah.
But honestly, I'll never know unless I try. But I do want an agent.
Yeah.
That I'm working towards.
Isn't it a certain agency you want to sign with?
Yes. CAA, I'm currently in the talks with.
Dope. They probably the best right now.
I like 100%. WME, UTA, United Talent Agency. Yeah. Those are like 3. I'm shooting big. I'm shooting really high.
Yep.
So those are currently on my radar.
Have you always been into print modeling or runway or both?
Ooh, both. I recently just got into doing runways. Last year is where I really started to take it serious. Because before I was like, I'm gonna just do a little something here. So me, like my best friend Dima and I go all into Soho and we're like create a concept of like runways and I'll literally be home and I'll listen to a song and I'm like, the first 10 seconds of the song will determine whether or not I can see myself building and making some type of video to it. I'll think of the outfit, I'll think of the location, and I'll have the song in my head. And then I'll text my best friend, hey, we're gonna shoot this tomorrow, let's do it. We'll both wake up and we'll get to the city and we'll just start shooting a bunch of random things. And then later that day, I'll go home, I'll edit it, I'll add the music, and then bam.
Yep.
And like, I love doing that. People
underestimate content days. They think, she just smiled in front of a camera, and from a fellow creator, you have to have the energy. You probably change 6 outfits in the day. For me, I changed my wig each outfit. I filmed this haul, filmed this interview, filmed this thing, and then you have to edit. And then you have to upload it.
Let them know, sis. They don't
People think just a post is a post, and it's not always just a post.
No, it's not. And I want people to understand, like, yes, it looks easy, but for me, oh my God, I was just shooting this campaign for this brand, and I screwed up because I didn't realize I had to shoot 4 different looks. I only shot 1, and it was due that day. So I'm very professional. I say, screw this. I'm doing 4 different looks, meaning I had to switch my makeup 4 different times. Had to wash it all off and oh my God, wash my makeup off, redo it, put the outfit on, shoot it outside, go back home, take the makeup back off, reapply, do it number 2, shoot outside, go to Manhattan, go to Soho, go here. I had to go to 4 different locations, 4 different makeup looks, and make sure that the content was great versus it looked rushed and it looks like not what they wanted.
No.
Like, it's hard. It's so hard to do. But like, you're paid a job and you have to
deliver. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm all about delivering. One thing about me, I like to deliver. I'd rather not put nothing out if it's not good quality.
I don't know if quality over quantity. Before you became who you are now, which is still the same Melinda, but with more resources and eyes, how do you film most of your content solo? Like a tripod camera, you walk towards it, you do your looks, you block out the outside noise and the viewers and people, or do you typically then and now always had a friend or someone there helping you film it?
100%. I always have my best friend Dima. Shout out to my best friend Dima. He is the one that, like, I wouldn't say maybe who I am, but he's the one that shot all my pictures, all my videos. Like, if I would have never met him, I would have not had the content I have now. So the runways, the pictures, I would have not had none of it if it wasn't for him. I met him 2 years ago on the train because I was editing a picture, and he looked over into my phone and said, "Oh, that's nice. Did you take that?" I said, "Yeah." And we bonded over photography. The next day we started shooting, and then we realized we had this connection with photography and videography, and it just bloomed after that. And of course, like, it was all free words, like, but we're best friends more than anything. We love creating content together. And I told him, hey, in 1 year, I'm going to be someone big, and we're going to rise together.
Oh yeah.
You helped me get here. I said, we're gonna make money together. We're gonna make this into an empire.
Oh yeah.
He goes, Melly, I believe you. And now it's 2021. And I told him, I said, wasn't that right? Now I pay him now. Now he's making money. And I'm like, no, best friend, I told you I got you. No more free work. I'm paying you because all this is because of you.
Wow.
And I want to show him that I appreciate him.
Yep.
You
never know who you'll meet and at what moment you or them will change each other's lives indefinitely.
Exactly.
It's so beautiful. That's why you got to remain friendly, because if you had a poor
100%.
disposition, if you were attitudinal or didn't respond to him or looked at him funny, then he'd be like, all right, no problem. And you would have never had this. Never had this.
Exactly. And it's crazy. My fans are staring at me. Oh my God. Hi. Oh God, it comes. But yeah. Like I'm literally like by like the window.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah. How do you real quick before you move on, because it's happening right now? How do you handle fans recognizing you? And when they do, I know you're typically always happy, but are there moments where you're a little tired or want to just be in the unseen, and you're kind of like, oh, you're not mad that they saw you because you love your fans, but you're kind of like, okay.
No matter how I'm feeling, upset or pissed, that's not their problem.
Yep.
They see me and they support me and they follow me and they show me massive support. So I can take out 10 seconds of my day to say hi to them and make their day.
Yep.
No matter how I'm feeling. Yep. So no, there's never a time where I'm like, oh no. Because I always got time for my fans.
That's
no matter what.
Celebrities need to take notes. Take notes on Melinda, what she just said. Now I see some celebrities like treat their friends like crap. I'm like, yo, I felt so bad. It'd be like a little kid too. I'm like, yo, I felt bad. Like little kids.
Awful.
Like, you gotta be nice to little kids. Like
100%. Because they look up to you. Like my fans have my back 100%, no matter what. I always get messages and DMs, and there could be something bad said about me on the internet, and I will see my fans windmilling in the comments.
Oh yeah.
Me. I'm just like, yo, they go hard for me. So I respect my fans. I love them, and oh my God, everything I do is for them and because of them. They motivate me. When I'm feeling crap, they motivate me, and they can see it. They're like, sis, we know you're going through something, but here's a little positive like quote. Here's this, here's that. Remember, you weren't Melinda, you got bad shit. You da. Because I'm always giving them like positive feedback and all that, but it also feels nice to know that they feel that way about me and they can give it back to me. And I love that.
What's like one of the sweetest messages you ever received from like one of your fans? Is there like one like,
oh my God.
Is there like one that was like, yo, this like really like helped my day out? Like it really made me feel better.
There was one message, and I will never forget this one. And it made me tear up and cry. I read this, and this, I don't know the words exactly, but I do have a screenshot of it. And she said, you might not know me, but I do follow you. After watching you on Too Hot to Handle, you helped me become more confident in my skin color. I'm a Black girl from somewhere in Africa. And she says, I hated myself for my skin tone. I wanted to kill myself because I didn't feel pretty. But seeing you represent us and showing diversity and showing versatility, you helped me out of this place that was so dark and brought so much light into my life. And I was just like, oh my God, there are people out there that feel this way and don't have any guidance at all. And they're young. And the fact that she was 16 years old and felt this way broke my heart. Because I have young sisters. And if my sisters ever said this, I would shed a tear and cry. So for her to reach out to me and reach for help and guidance and just some type of response, I just couldn't ignore that. Like, I follow her on IG now. We chat and I keep up with her. I'm like, hey, how's your day? Like, how are you? I have a FaceTime with her. And it's great. And that's stuff like that I don't post on social media because social media don't need to see everything. That's personal. For me, that's personal. And I would never, ever try to get some type of clout or type of attention from her hurt at all. Like, that's personal for me. And that just broke my heart. And I cherish her opening up to me like that and knowing that she could trust me with how she felt. It broke my heart.
Representation.
It's everything.
It's everything.
No,
especially because we never had it.
I watched season 2. Honestly, I was like, okay, I don't really. I was like, oh, let me go.
Yeah, when I saw their
Melinda's
picture,
here.
like
I was
on
like,
the
all right,
promo,
cool.
I saw the chocolate girl. I said,
I'm gonna
oh,
check
okay.
it out.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see.
I'm gonna
Okay.
check it out.
So they don't always cut us. They don't always cast us.
I didn't watch season 1 until after your season. I was like, all right, let me go check out season 1 now.
You set the tone.
Got to for my people, just got to. But not only that, but Netflix, like working with Netflix, it's such a for me, it was such a beautiful, amazing experience.
That's what I hear. Yeah.
I went on that show and they treated me like royalty. They loved me. When I had a new hairstyle, they're like, oh wow, Melinda, you are setting the tone. Like there were times where like
they noticed,
put me to the side and be like, girl, this is what we need. This is what we like to see. They loved it. And when I was going on the show and I asked them, hey, can I bring these wigs? They go, oh my God, please do. They go, we love that. We want that. Bring whatever makes you happy. Do what like I'm like, okay, say no more. And they were so positive and just very open to any and everything that I suggested. And I love that.
When you auditioned for the show, were you entering with, this is going to be a good experience regardless, or I am looking for love and that's that, or I'm here to grow my brand and whatever happens, happens?
100%. My mindset was, I'm going into this, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
Like the last thing I thought was a brand, because I didn't have one.
Right.
I didn't have quite a name for myself. I wasn't going in there with a plan or anything. I went in there and was like, you know what? I'm going to take it. I'm going to go with the flow and see what happens. And that's what I did. I went with the flow, and look at what the flow brought me now. So it brought me so many opportunities that I would have never ever seen myself having currently.
Yeah.
It's insane. Now I have a brand. Now I do. And it wasn't even planned.
I feel like we all possess brands, and I always say that we're all walking billboards. So before you became the Melinda Melrose brand that the world knows, you've always had to carry yourself and be yourself a certain way to where you would even get the opportunity. So I would like to challenge that you were a brand upon entering, and now you are a more world renowned. But you've already been a brand. You know what I mean? When you walk into rooms, people know Melinda as this. That's a brand already. So
absolutely, 100%. Now I feel like I am a brand.
Yeah.
Because of Too Hot to Handle.
Yep.
And all the outfits I bought, all the wigs I bought, and even like TikTok. I'm huge on TikTok now because of my runways. So I'm a brand of fashion and runways and ethnicity and curly hairs and all that. So that's me now. And that's always been me. And just that now the world sees it.
Oh, that's so dope.
What is your process like? I know people they want to admire people because their end result. They don't really see their process and how everybody gets to the end result they have. Yep. So what's their process of let's say your day or booking a gig or just even you're talking about the runways and everything. What's your process like?
With all the emails and stuff like that?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. So how's your day just pitching to get these gigs?
Well, before I had a manager, I had hundreds of emails and I was so overwhelmed. I now have a manager and she handles everything for me, but it would consist of hours of me going through emails and not knowing how to talk to them, not coming across as uneducated. So now my manager takes care of it. All I got to do now is produce the content. So my day consists of waking up, getting my coffee. Well, I don't drink coffee, my tea, working out, and handling my business. Either I'm going to meetings or I'm doing Zoom calls for an hour, or I'm creating creative briefs and coming up with content. It's busy every day. And I love that. I am not complaining because I'd rather be booked and busy versus doing nothing at all.
Then broken board.
Oh, okay.
No.
So it consists of a lot of emails and talking to clients and going out and getting shooting content or buying clothes for content that's not even paid, stuff like that. Because I'd rather put out content that I feel good about. If it's free, I know that I'm going to still give it 100% as if it was paid. So for me, it's just like it's busy, but it's a good busy.
Definitely.
I don't know how else I would put that. I think that's the best way I could put it.
That's a good way to put it.
I know. I feel like I said a bunch of everything.
1 second.
Can you hear me? I'm my bad. I'm having issues right now. You hear me?
Now I do.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. All right, yeah. So, oh yeah, you still didn't even answer my question for the other day. Who's your favorite character for Naruto?
Okay, I love Gaara. I like Ino. I like Orochimaru is my favorite.
That's weird. Yes! I have never heard that one yet.
That's cool. Are you kidding me?
Have you watched the Puddin series or just the regular one?
I watched all of them.
Oh, okay, cool.
Come on now, all 500 episodes.
Okay.
But I haven't got onto Boruto yet. I watched maybe 2 episodes of Boruto.
Boruto's like it's gonna take until once it gets, it's gonna take a minute. Like when it gets to like 180 episodes, it starts getting crazy.
I figured because I figured that was the whole process of Naruto when it first came out. It's like the same thing.
Yeah,
it takes a minute
now it's just like
build up.
Now it's insane, so crazy. Yeah, I know. I was like, yo, when's it gonna get up? And then I was like, oh, that 180 mark. I was like, yeah, like this whole year has been crazy. Like
really,
Boruto's been the anime this year.
There was one where I cried my eyes out. Someone died, and I bawled my eyes.
Jiraiya Sensei.
Which get this, maybe
it had to been Jiraiya.
We gonna talk about that.
It had to been Jiraiya. That's the Jiraiya. It had to been Jiraiya.
Oh wow.
It was Gaara. It was Gaara. Gaara died too.
Oh yeah, but he came back. He came back though.
That's right. Okay.
He came back.
Okay. All right.
Jiraiya, Neji, Itachi. I mean, that was my favorite. Neji was sad. I was like, why did you do that for? It was unnecessary.
That tongue.
I was like, that was so unnecessary. I was like, why? I was like, you guys didn't need to do that. You guys did that. They had no business.
They could have took Ino ass out for all I cared.
For real. Like why and Neji was like becoming like so like honorable and everything.
Yeah. It was the 64 palms for me.
Yeah. No, but yeah. My bad, Kaelyn. Let me talk about Naruto.
Oh no, I know. So many people love it, and I just haven't had the patience yet to try it. But I know that everybody falls in love with it. So when I do, I know it'll be a wrap.
It has the craziest storyline. Yeah. It's like the story, especially Shippuden series. I was like, yo, why this storyline is crazy?
It's good.
And they're like, then they have this guy named Madara. Madara is crazy. Like I love Madara.
Oh my god, that's my boy.
His entrance scene when he beat up the entire alley Shinobi. I was like, yo.
That was so good. I'm like, homeboy is violating this whole guy.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta respect Madara. Like he's crazy, but like he's just so mad. He's kind of like the Joker. Like he's like, oh, you just have to support him, even though you know he's crazy.
Yeah. You didn't put that bloom out. It's like they will bring on a character that's powerful, and they bring on a character that's more powerful than powerful, and they bring on another character who is 3 times powerful. And then for me, I'm just like, well, who's the most powerful one in the universe? And then they keep bringing on these characters.
Now Boruto, Boruto's mad crazy now too. It's like, yo, they're like, I was like, yo, these characters are something different.
Yeah.
And once they start getting
I gotta hop on that.
Yeah. I know, but yeah, go ahead. My bad, Kaelyn. Go ahead.
My bad, girl.
Oh no, I'm enjoying this. It's Black people watching anime. This is excitement.
No, we low key just spoiled some things for you too. I'm sorry.
I like Black Blood Brothers. That's good too.
Yeah. Have you watched Attack on Titan?
What? Yes. Come on.
Captain Levi, go. I love Captain Levi.
He's sick. He's sick.
Captain Levi's so cold.
Y'all should just have an episode where you guys review the current episode.
I'm down.
I would be down for that. I'm
down.
I love it.
And I'll just listen.
Go ahead, Kaelyn. I'm sorry. I'm done.
Oh no, all my questions.
If I talk about anime, I'm gonna go for 100 years. I'm good. Go ahead.
I can tell it's a passion. No, I'm good. All my questions have been answered, so I'm good.
Nice.
Yeah, you killed it, girl. I'm good.
Well,
Yeah. Thank you, Melinda. You gotta come on. You gotta come next time you come to LA. We're gonna do in the studio because this is.
Oh,
so
I've been LA. I've been LA November, early November. I think November 1st.
November 1st. If you want to do it out in LA, we'll do it out in LA.
Heck yeah.
I'm not in LA right now, so it's like okay.
Oh.
I know where you at.
Vegas.
Yeah, you are Vegas.
Wow.
Well, I was like, my friends were like, hey, we're gonna go to Vegas. They told me like a month ago, and I didn't believe they were coming. And then I waited for it to actually get here. Then I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go out here.
1 second, guys.
Melinda,
No worries. Oh, hi! Absolutely, sure, for sure. Yeah.
Love it.
I'm on the interview.
a real time.
It's okay. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Have a good day, sis. Oh, thank you.
I think that might be the only moment we ever see that in this podcast history.
Oh.
I don't think that will ever happen again in this podcast history. So thank you for that.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Dope. I was hopefully waiting to see that. I hope it comes before it. But no, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate your soul and everything.
Oh, yeah.
You're just a delight.
Oh, thank you so much for having me, guys. Like, honestly, thank you.
Truly, girl. I want to follow you on Instagram. I thought I already did.
I'm gonna follow you back.
I've been looking at your page, but I don't know why. I guess let me check because I thought
you be getting shadow banned. They do this to all these people.
Yo, IG be really doing me dirty.
Do y'all see how gorgeous this girl is? Y'all see? Just the face card. Never
ever declined.
No, I think IG really be shadow banning all.
Crazy.
They shadow ban our media outlets and
they do
a couple of times. I think I don't know.
There's so much things going on in the background to where
Instagram, stop playing with us.
Come on, right? Because I'm not violating no code. I'm not violating.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't know.
The updates, the reshares, it's a lot of
crazy.
I miss the old way, the chronicle order and everything. I miss it.
Yeah. The algorithm is like all over the place. Like
I don't know what they're benefiting. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I need to get like Instagram management or something.
Yeah, you're killing it regardless, girl.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Wayne, for having me today. Yeah.
No problem. Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoy your day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, Melinda.
Bye.
Bye, Wayne.
Bye, guys.
We used to be a